Peanut butter on hot dogs, cheese and ice cream, and green bacon powder? Not every Disney snack can be a slam dunk, but the snacks we're talking about today are pretty far from the best of the best. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. I hope you're ready to laugh today. We have got some real problematic Disney foods to talk about. Now, Disney World has some seriously delicious food: Dole Whips, carrot cake cookies, Cheshire Cat tail, which I love, but nobody else really understands why. And then there are the snacks on this list. Why, Disney, why did you make these super cringy foods? I'm not gonna lie, when our team saw some of these listed on the menu, we were wondering what on earth Disney was thinking, and then we ate them and we're still kind of wondering. Get ready to be slightly unsettled as we talk about some Disney food that made us cringe. All right, we're starting out with that peanut butter hot dog. The Hot Diggity Dog food truck serves up over-the-top, completely loaded hot dogs on Disney Springs West Side. They've typically got a chili cheese dog and Chicago dog on the menu, with a few other fun but predictable hot dogs as well. But this special hot dog we're talking about today is anything but predictable. When it first came out, you could only get it by uttering a secret phrase: hot dog, hot diggity dog. But now it's on the official menu. The King Dog is an all-beef hot dog in a French toast batter dipped and cereal crusted bun, topped with a spicy peanut butter spread, banana honey mustard, chipotle berry preserves, and pieces of Billionaire's bacon, which is basically sweetened bacon. Now, between the peanut butter cereal bun and the bacon, it's like you're eating breakfast. Then you get to the hot dog, and you're quickly reminded that you are eating a hot dog with lots of random breakfast flavors on top. There's no way to rationalize the flavors on this hot dog. It's out of control and kind of weird, but if you're up for trying what is probably the most bizarre hot dog we've ever eaten, then go for it. Okay, this one was truly crazy. The Blue Space Sandwich. This is perfect if you really wanted to try moldy-looking pulled pork sandwiches. This promotional snack was definitely not one of Disney World's better marketing tactics. This one came out in the summer of 2019 when Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Live was performing at the America Gardens stage in Epcot, and Liberty Inn was the quick service restaurant in the America Pavilion. The space sandwich was barbecue pulled pork topped with crispy onions and served on a Kaiser bun with French fries on the side. It was basic but pretty tasty, though I think we can all agree that someone should have taken the blue food coloring out of the equation. All right, the egg popper. This one is truly crazy. It's still available. I can't imagine why. Back in 2018, Caribbean Beach Resort opened its completely renovated quick service restaurant, Centertown Market. The menu was packed with customizable options, lots of vegetarian, vegan options, and some more unique options. Now, nothing really blows us out of the water here, but it's a solid restaurant to grab a quick meal if you're staying at that hotel. Now, on the kids menu, which makes this even crazier, was one of the weirdest things I've probably ever tried for breakfast: the cage-free egg popper. This is basically an egg lollipop with green bacon powder. Yes, I don't know what that is either. Green pirate juice, because whose little kid doesn't love green juice? Roasted pineapple, and actual bacon. Now, green bacon powder is basically a bacon-flavored powder that's the same texture as confectioner's sugar. Super weird. And the green pirate juice was a murky-looking mix of fruit juices. You can still enjoy this bizarrely cringy breakfast as it's somehow still on the menu. Okay, I've talked about this one on the channel before, but it is so much fun, and I've got to talk about it. Yep, we're going to talk about the poop candy. That's right, I said poop candy. It's been a hot minute since we talked about poop candy on the channel, but I talk about it any chance I can. These debuted back in 2015 when Zuri's Sweet Shop first opened in Animal Kingdom. The confectionery shop has some delicious and park-exclusive candies, and for a short time, that included a themed Match the Species candy collection, which were edible versions of elephant, giraffe, cotton-top tamarin, and hippo poop to sample. Not real poop, obviously. This is a candy shop, and Disney hasn't completely lost their minds. So what was in this poop? Chocolate peanut butter fudge with sweet rolled oats and yellow coconut flakes, pretzels, caramel, and rolled oats. Surprising to probably no one, poop is not a big seller, and these did not stay in the confectionery case long, but I'm super sad about it because whose kid doesn't want to eat poop candy, right? Am I right? Okay, let's talk about that really unfortunate pumpkin pretzel. Okay, Thirsty River Bar and Trek Snacks in Animal Kingdom has been home to one of the ugliest treats we've ever seen in Disney World. Bless its heart, the pumpkin pretzel. We feel so bad for the cast members who had to make these guys because honestly, it's impossible to make it look good. The way they have to do it, you can't. So we ordered this pretzel 3 separate times to see if maybe that super cute staged photo on the sign was achievable. But no, this thing came out looking like a hot mess every single time. So if you can get past the looks, this one is actually really tasty. It's got a great pumpkin spice filling, and the sweetness from all that sloppy icing is a delicious pairing. So if you're visiting Disney World in the fall, keep an eye out for the return of this seasonal pretzel. It's just the way they had to make it, it always came out looking awful, and we felt so bad for the cast members. They tried so hard. And we've got to add another really unfortunate pretzel to this list, the Confetti Mickey pretzel. So Disney World celebrated Mickey's 90th birthday in 2018 with some awesome snacks all over Magic Kingdom and one very not awesome pretzel. Now, I know a lot of you loved this, so forgive me. And we're big fans of Mickey pretzels around here in general. This version was dipped in a copious amount of marshmallow fluff with sprinkles all over the top, which sounds really good, but that marshmallow fluff was super sweet. It was almost like a donut, but not in the sweet, fluffy pastry way. And the first pretzel we got was real rough looking. So maybe Disney shouldn't do those iced pretzels anymore, just in general. All right, now we are going to talk about those chicken corn dog nuggets. What are you talking about, AJ, you ask? Well, this was quite a scandal in 2019. Back in May of 2019, Disney World messed with a classic. They swapped the classic corn dog nuggets at Casey's Corner in Magic Kingdom with chicken. People got mad, and Casey's Corner received a lot of complaints. Now, the new version of the corn dog didn't taste terrible, but the color was pretty anemic and off-putting, and flavor-wise, it just didn't stand up to the original. It only took about 2 weeks for the classic corn dog nuggets to return, and Disney has not messed with the recipe since. Now let's go to one that might be for you if you like those sweet and savory options together, the mac and cheese with gummy worms. So mac and cheese is awesome. Gummy worms are awesome. Together, they are super weird. We're back at a food truck in Disney Springs, the mac and cheese truck this time for another Halloween misstep. The pumpkin chipotle mac and cheese was a clash of pumpkin cheese sauce, cranberries, pumpkin seeds, and gummy worms. The tartness from the cranberries didn't mix well with all the cheese, and the texture from the gummy worms was way too sticky. This was a big nope from us, though this truck does have some really tasty mac and cheese options the rest of the year. And speaking of cheese, let's head over to Magic Kingdom for the Poor Unfortunate Soul float. Now, we love all things cheese here at DFB most of the time, but cheese ice cream was a little bit much for some of our reviewers. I'm down for some interesting ice cream flavors. We've even tried ice cream with bugs in it, but this float that came around twice in Magic Kingdom was not a winner for most of our team. Now, the first time we tried this float at the Villains After Hours event in Magic Kingdom, we did not enjoy it at all. In its OG form, the Poor Unfortunate Soul was black raspberry soft serve over cherry Coke. Now, the odd flavor profile made this snack taste more like medicine than dessert. Then it came back briefly in September, but it was made with cream cheese soft serve, which I didn't even know existed, black raspberry syrup, and Coke. Now, this version was deemed better by our taste testers, and both versions sure are cute with that little sugar Ursula crown sitting on top. But overall, this is a weird flavor combo, definitely a love it or hate it snack. Now, this one's one of my favorites. We are going to talk about the August Cantina Charcuterie. Opening day for Galaxy's Edge in Disney World was a super wild ride for our team. 4 a.m. wake-up calls, a full day of festival coverage since Epcot's Food and Wine Festival opened the same day, and it's mid-August, so it's about 5,000 degrees out. As we're winding down our eating spree through Epcot, we discovered that there was a secret menu charcuterie board at August Cantina, so it's back to Galaxy's Edge. Charcuterie boards are normally awesome, but what came to our bar top was interesting, to say the least. I mean, that's a nice way to put it. Braceola air-cured beef, roasted mortadella, roasted chorizo, burrata with black salt, also spam and string cheese. But wait, we're not done yet because it also comes with crispy pork rinds, an olive oil, torta crispy flatbread, and a black bean and tamarind spread. Sounds okay, right? But honestly, the spam and the string cheese were the best components. This board was a wild ride from start to finish. It looked like an absolute mess, and it's $21. I'd suggest eating before going into August Cantina because this dish is just yikes. And now we're going to talk Ursula again. Poor Ursula. None of her stuff really tastes very good most of the time. Back in 2017, we braved the Ursula Cupcake at Sunshine Seasons, which appeared briefly during the Halloween season. I think it might have only been there for one day, I'm not sure. While it looked appealing and the attention to detail on the cupcake was impressive, what matters is how it tastes, and it tasted bad. The mousse on the inside of this cupcake was artificial bubblegum flavored. Now you might be thinking, AJ, how bad could bubblegum flavored mousse be? Well, this was like 1 week old spit out and stuck under the desk at school kind of bubblegum flavor. Fortunately, this cupcake has not returned since that fateful Halloween season, but its flavor will be seared into my memory for the rest of eternity. And finally, let's talk about a recent addition to our list, the Mr. Pibb Wine Spritzer. Epcot's festivals are a great opportunity to try some new foods from around the world with unique ingredients that maybe you wouldn't consider ordering in a large portion. Now, we've had some truly amazing dishes at the festivals, like that crazy sushi donut. It's beautiful and delicious, but every once in a while, there's something a little questionable. Most recently, it was the Kalimoto at the Painter's Palette booth at this year's Festival of the Arts. This is a red wine cocktail with Pibb Extra. It tastes exactly like you think it would. Kind of sweet, kind of weird, probably not a combo we'll ever attempt again, although apparently this is a very popular drink in Basque Country. So there we have it, 12 Disney foods that made us cringe. Some of them were delicious and just looked rough. Some of them did not taste good at all. Now, a lot of these aren't still available, so you don't have to worry about running into them. But if there's anything you've had at Disney World that made you cringe, please let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear about it. Thank you guys for listening, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.